Oh yeah, that smile. Yeah. Usually doesn't cut out in this paper. Cut out in this paper article and stick a post-it on it or a little piece of note in it. Sometimes if it's a gift, he cut the paper into a cloud and it was this gift tag. All of his Christmas gifts just cut out and hand them on. That's just small. It's just Kate, Jenny, Bill. Yeah, I have people, but that's it. You're good, buddy. I like it. That's so weird though. What are you gonna do? Hang up so you didn't plan to. Oh wow. I mean, it looks like you did. Right. That's what I want my bathroom to look like. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, because I tell Clark, because I tell him what's on the car, he goes, it kind of does. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try it on for you tomorrow. He goes, okay, I try it on and see. It might be coming. I didn't. It's just, hey.
my suit. She was
So I kind of mind the shopping and meals. And she was like, you need this for Stanley Kosher. It's like a she sent me this with like a shopping or something. She was like, I found the soup. I think you made it for the Super Bowl. And I was like, it's my size, container size. And I was like, your size? I was like, okay. She's bringing it tomorrow on Monday to find her. And Clark's going to get it. And he's like, look how she's told it. He doesn't do that all the time. I don't know.
Well, now I try to say
Can you remember
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Like last night.
Are you kidding me? AI. And this thing is so stupid. That it tries to fill in like, one time I typed Nova's name all capital. And now it wants to change every lowercase to an all capital.
And just his name.
Just his name.
Yeah. Just one time. I'm going to do such words.
Yeah. Team.
How would you see what that looks like? You could invite Marlene.
That's you?
Because it looks like the gold starts here.
I think it's lower. I think there's orange in the middle. Yeah. I'm gonna go.
We'll see.
I sent it to you.
I always said,
Yeah.
me too.
And then you were like, yeah. And then you were like, no, I mean, I think you can totally, I think this overlaps. So it would cover the red on the pants. The whole thing is gonna fade from red to orange to gold. And Clark's like, oh, there's no problem. I kind of think it is, like, we, it fades so that when we used to have feathers. Yeah. It fades to a perfect yellow.
I mean, I could use it. I could have some fun about it.
I mean, I think it could be. It looks weird that this is a smooth street. Like you guys when you rode the trail,
You're not allowed to walk around
they
by
won't
yourself
stop
so much.
No, other senior. Paulson.
It's interesting.
You can share.
What's that?
We can share. We're small.
One more seat.
Yeah, they went all out with 3 seats.
At least they did that. Where was it? It was Las Vegas or Buffalo. It's even worse today. Like, what's the even worse today?
Well, then really belt it out.
If it's possible for my voice to carry even less than normal.
You can't pretend like you're yelling at someone.
Andy's the same way.
I know, and he drives me nuts.
So it's just that I'm having to.
You think it's good for a family.
Andy, Duffy,
See, but if that's true, then maybe you should switch to Southwest Airlines. You said America. Yeah, do Southwest and Lee. Because it's at the same airport. And so, I mean, the other way is not terrible, because you can get there in 35 minutes.
I'll just see what I have.
It's just more and easy. Just do it. Me too. That's, I do. No, when we play Christmas, I'm giving Cody or because they are, yeah, and then me because I have four. So the four of us, they'll have one like that. Plus my game. Yeah, I got it for sure. I learned my. I didn't know you can really so many and there were only 3 of us, like 6 bags. So, and yeah, it's like he's just happy last weekend. Well, I was running and for all things. It took like 45 minutes. Every single day. Yeah.
When I saw it, you got the red light.
But I had to pay $29. Whatever. And I was like, I should have paid every one of them. I was like, I would have paid every single one of them.
Just to get through that.
Yeah. $36.
They shake down everyone walking through there. It was just total shakedown. It's a shakedown.
But I detailed your bags because I was worried about you.
I did go through private.
This was private. This is Jason with that. I know. It'll be easier. Well, this is like, yeah, you're right. It's the same airport, but you go through a little bit different because JSX is a different private. And when we come, when we land, we don't even have to go there. Yeah. They're going to, they had already flagged my because they, yeah, they had rented to take out. Here's what. We were going to take off. Yeah, but they knew just because they have I know.
We learned a lot of like. They pick one person out of every group that gets up.
You were doing it too. Yeah.
Because there were so many suitcases, just clothes.
Yeah. I told Ezra, every single thing that's opened is wrapped in clothes, and I have a list of what it is. And then this, I don't keep.
Just a wonderful experience with Tavy and Chet.
So I was really glad Clark was. He was lovely. So I would have paid more than that. I was.
So
26. Mhm. Yeah, they were just,
And you'll stay 30 years. You go.
we stayed till the 3rd.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Yeah.
I should probably bring my out to the thing. Just-
It's very busy. It'd be pretty out there too.
I'm taking it.
Mhm.
Actually, you're out. I should get it.
Well, if we'd known it's gonna be this long, I would have.
But I know it's really
You need to go in before all your trips. Come meet me this week.
well, I think we were gonna have to do it Friday, but I think we should do Saturday. So you're going
On Tuesday and Thursday.
to
They're all open Tuesday.
When do I get lessons? When are you here?
I think you should
You get home, stand with him for months, and then you're supposed to remember how to tie the thing.
You know, what's it called?
You don't need to know it's not. You just need to teach you.
I'm gonna YouTube how to do it. Okay.
For $19. It's coming.
All right, guys, how you doing, Coach?
All right. As far as the injuries go, Patrick, his right ankle has been hurt. It's not broken, but it's sore, and he'll get started on the rehab part of it as we go, and then we'll just have to see how he does. And then Chamari Connor has a concussion, and tough kid. Boy, I'll tell you, he took a wallop in there, gave a wallop, and got kneed in the side of the head there. And so, but he's doing well now, which is the most important thing, and we should be good there. So, and then I thought our defense just played tremendous football today. Throughout, we had one big play. Other than that, man, it was a great job. All the takeaways, and turnovers that we had, I thought was spectacular. Spags had a great game plan for these guys, and we were able to do that against the run and the pass game. And so my hat goes off to our guys for that. The five sacks. Joe really stresses being able to rush a passer and the quality of that. And you saw that today. It was good to get Charles in there and get going. He got going today, which will help us down the road going forward here. But I thought the whole defensive line played a really good game. Offensively, we battled through something. They did a good job in the first half. I've got to take care of business on my end for the third quarter of just giving our guys things that they can work with. And, we didn't, I wasn't able to do that. And so I've got to take care of that part. But I thought Tooney asked to play left tackle. I hadn't done that since college. Got out there and really battled and did a nice job against one of the best defensive ends in the game right now. So, and he battled his heart out. And then Caliendo, what a great experience that is for him to get out and get a full game in. That's going to help him down the road and us down the road. So I appreciate it. As far as any changes or any of that, we'll just see going forward how things go at that. I'm saying on the offensive line. So, and then number 30 had a forced fumble on special teams, which was tremendous. So everybody kind of got a piece of the pie. Offense scored a couple different times, and defense did some great things, and then special teams had some great things. So we just got to keep going and keep getting better as we go here. That's the important thing, and the most important thing is you win the game, right? So that's I'm not apologizing to anybody for that. So with that, time's yours.
Yeah, it's very early, but the early indications are that you think Patrick will be okay here.
Well, it's not broken. That's what I can tell. I mean, I just got off the field, so you know that. So I'm gonna just see how it goes. I mean, it'll literally be day to day as we go forward. I don't know how much swelling he has or any of that. So or what will come, from now till whenever. So.
How much your decision to take him out was game situation versus him not being able to actually go back in?
He probably could have gone back in. He wanted to fight about it, but we've got a good support there behind him with Carson, and it was good to get him a few reps in there too, and let our guys hear that snap count in case he has to go. So.
You kind of touched on this, but in the past, when you pulled him out of the game for injury reasons, he's kind of resistant. What was his reaction today when you kind of back?
Yeah, he wanted to go back in, but listen, he's a tough kid, and there was no need for that. So.
Only 4 penalties today. I think only he has been top half of the league, and he was penalties for like 5 straight years at least. What is your philosophy on keeping those down?
Yeah, listen, that's try to work your fundamentals and technique, but that's something I don't really have control over with the officials. They do a good job and do the best they can, and it's tough. I mean, we're all seeing stuff, and they got to make the call out there. But we've been fortunate that way. So
Methodology, like a lot of coaches will say, we talk about it all the time, fundamentals, other stuff. How do you actually prevent them from happening on your end? What can you control?
Well, you try to work the fundamentals. That's we can talk about it all we want, but you got to work those.
Andy, when you say taking care of business in the third quarter, what are you thinking of? Was it just clock?
Yeah, listen, I can give the guys better options there, and we'll get that taken care of. So
Andy,
make sure I clean that up.
Sorry, Coach. What was the decision to put Joe into left tackle? What led you to make that decision?
Well, the injury on the DJ, and then Joe had taken a couple snaps there last week, and I just felt comfortable. Veteran player. I scouted him as a tackle, so I knew he could get out there and battle. He's been an All-Pro at 2 other positions, so give him a chance at the tackle spot, Nate.
And I don't know based on field position or down in distance or how the decision was made, but you guys could maybe have Harrison kick a field goal, maybe punt it from the 39-yard line.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I wanted to go. I thought we had a good play. I thought, and it was one of those deals. So I wanted to go for it and get it. We've been pretty good in those situations, but not today.
Pretty pass heavy in that third quarter, and obviously Patrick has taken a lot of hits this year in this game in particular. What's the balance of trying to get that going versus protecting them?
Yeah, so you've got to be able to throw the ball in this league. I mean, that's how it works. You guys were at the game. Some of our runs didn't work too well either. So we got to make sure we clean that up and get that going. That's where I can kind of give them do a better job there for them.
And you may have said this right at the very start, but did you have a little dialogue with Patrick after the game? A little discussion with him, or you didn't see him specifically?
Oh, I did. I talked to him. Yeah.
Anything in particular you can share?
It was a good talk.
Okay, thanks,
All right.
Coach.
Good. Yep. Thank you. Safe travel.
Yeah, I'll check on that.
I didn't have it. And it came as a lot. Or it came like it.
All right, guys, go ahead and fire away.
Patrick, obviously you've dealt with ankle injuries in the past. You have a basis of comparison to what you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say right now. I mean, obviously, still adrenaline rolling, and usually it's kind of the day after when you kind of get a good sense of it. But I feel like I could have finished the game in different circumstances. But I thought the smart decision, I think we talked about, was to put Carson in, and he's played a lot of football, and he finished the game well.
Patrick, can you describe sort of exactly what happened or how you felt it?
Yeah, I was trying to run up in the pocket. Obviously, fourth down, trying to make a play happen. And as I threw the ball, I kind of got hit, and I haven't seen it, but it felt like someone hit me from behind as well. And so I kind of just got rolled up on. It kind of happens in football. And so tried to bounce back up, but obviously it hurt a little bit. But now we'll just get after the rehab part of it and try to be ready for next week.
To Sam's point, do you in the moment, does it automatically seem like a comparison point to other types of ankle injuries? I mean, do you feel like this is that way or?
No, not necessarily. I mean, they're all different. Every injury is different. You can just kind of what you have to do to get back, and I think that's the most important thing. And now we just get back to the rehab part, the treatment part, and try to get ourselves ready on a short week against a good football team.
Patrick, in the past, when you've been removed from a game for injury reasons, you've kind of resisted a little.
Mm-hmm.
How did the interaction go with Andy after the injury?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I mean, obviously in the past it was playoffs and kind of do or die situation. I thought the defense was playing really well, and I wanted to go back out there, and I probably would have fought a little bit harder if they would have got the game into one score. But I have a lot of trust in Carson too. I mean, he's played football and he's won football games, and put him out there, and I thought he did a great job moving the football, running time off the clock, and putting us in position to win the football game.
Patrick, you've taken a lot of hits this year. What's the balance of continuing to try to make plays versus, putting yourself up at risk of potentially getting hit?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to trust the offense. I think that even before the injury, I just got to be a better job of going through my progressions and trusting the offense, getting the ball in my hands, and letting guys make plays. And my nature is to try to make the big play happen. And sometimes defenses stop that. And then when it's not there, go for the underneath stuff and keep it moving. And it's something that I have to get better on as the season kind of ends here. We're going to the playoffs.
You talked a lot about just building towards the end of the season. Like, where do you think you guys are in week 15? What do you feel like you really need to use these last 2-3 weeks for?
I mean, we have good spurts offensively. I think defense is playing better and better. Special teams is doing a great job. And offensively, we have spurts where we either start games fast or end games fast. It's about putting it all together. And so we know that we're not playing the football that we want to be playing. But at the end of the day, we want to win, and we're able to do that against a lot of good football teams.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Appreciate you.
You had the last question, Andy. What did but he didn't really answer it. What did he say?
He just got to put him in a better position. Basically, he didn't really elaborate.
How's your 9 o'clock flight?
Not ideal. I don't know. Was it an overtime game?
But it might be heading there after that.
Lifesaver. Should all be done by the time I get back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else is coming.
Probably does, that's. I don't know if that's something we can offer. Yeah. Well. Right. But. Those up 14.
Which way?
All right, guys, go ahead and fire away.
Trent, 2.5 years. I know it's been a long time to come.
Yeah.
Talk about your first interception.
Yeah, man, blessing. You know what I mean? Coming into this week, I think everybody knew we had a good shot at getting some turnovers. And, man, right place, right time. During the playoffs in man-to-man. And funny thing is, for whatever reason, I somehow glanced up at the Jumbotron because it was a scramble drill and just saw him launch it. And I was like, that's to my size. Let me just turn around and caught the ball.
The back
Uh-huh.
The back jumbotron?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the big screen.
Yeah, but behind you when you was in, or the one back way out?
Like I'm running into the end zone straight ahead. See you launch it.
Seen it without the jumbotron?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I was gonna look back eventually, but I could just tell by the way the receiver was running, his eyes, he was kind of just like lolling around. So I was like, is it a run? Like, did the pass already come out? And so I just peeked and yep, there we just threw that up. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
What was that moment like for you?
Special, you know what I mean? A lot of emotions. One, just like we did it, you know what I mean? Finally did it after 2.5 years, but also during the time of when I did it. You know, they're driving down the field. They're trying to get back into the game, really, and they're putting together a pretty good drive. So being able to get that pick and kind of stop that momentum for me was huge.
You got plans for the football?
Probably. I got to do something with it. I don't. Nico grabbed it after, so I haven't seen it yet. But once I leave here, I'm gonna tell him go give me that football so I can sleep with it tonight.
You mentioned it 2 years. Does it feel like a weight lifted off your shoulders?
I mean, honestly, like it wasn't really weighing on me for real. You know, I'm one of those guys. Like, yeah, you know, I want the picks, I want the turnovers, but however I can help my team, like that was most important. So I think that's why I'm so happy. You know, I got the pick, got the turnover, got the ball back to the offense.
You mentioned turnovers. You guys got 6 today.
Yeah, huge.
Talk about how big that is.
Yeah, I mean, these past few weeks you guys seen, I think we haven't had a turnover in like 2 or 3 weeks. And coming in this week, I mean, that was a big emphasis. You know, we need turnovers. We need to start getting this ball back to the offense. And to come out here, we had 3 picks. We had 3 forced fumbles, 4 picks, 3 forced fumbles. Huge, you know what I mean? And I think that's a big confidence boost for the defense. And also, I think it just happened at the right time, you know what I mean? And allow us to really just sit back and be like, okay, we know we can do this now, and let's just keep rolling.
Okay. Thanks, Trent.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, guys.
Is that it?
So we got, yep.
That's it.
Tuesday. We're going to just start up our week on Tuesday, like our normal
Normal
Wednesday.
time.
Yep. We are dark tomorrow. Still rolling stuff.